Do you remember exactly when it was that you started with us at Clinical Research Fastrack?
Yes, actually, when I emailed you, I had to go way back down memory lane. I racked my brain. I remember it was literally, I think, November 2020, actually. I think that was my first class. And I remember just doing all the prep work to start the class and then get ready for that week-long course. Walking into not knowing what I was going to expect coming out of there, not knowing what I was going to be learning, but eager and excited to just learn something new and start something so completely different than what I was doing currently.
What were you doing before you came to our class, and what was your background and what were you up to before you started with us?
So I had graduated college in 2018. From there, I had worked various retail jobs. I had just started working in insurance in 2019, I think, 2018, 2019, working for a really well-known insurance company as what was I doing? An underwriting service assistant, just taking phone calls all day, doing claims, processing claims, adjusting claims, anything like that. And I remember it was just a mundane job. It wasn't any really fulfillment, no excitement, just a day-to-day job. And I remember my aunt was telling me about Clinical Research Fastrack. She's a CRA. And I was like, okay, like, what do you do on a day-to-day? She was like, I can't really tell you. So I think you should take this course. So that's when I signed up for the course. I got all the information. And was just really eager to start. And I just did not know I was going to learn as much as I did in that week-long process.
Yeah. Okay, so you had a bachelor's degree, you're working in insurance, and you're like, I want something more from my career. You wanted something more.
Yes.
You enrolled in the program, and then what happened? What was your first experience?
Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. I was completely so nervous, like so nervous during the first class. You're amongst so many different professionals, amongst people that have gone to school, have gone masters, PhDs, people that have just bachelors, or people that are parent. Like, you just have such a variety of students amongst each other. But nobody came in like they knew everything. Everybody was on one level. Everybody was so welcoming, and you could just tell everybody was eager and excited to learn as much as we could during that week.